From Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. The richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for work. I think that's so true. This is a life skill, people. It's not just a network marketing skill. Finding people, meeting people, interacting with people, bringing value to other people, building relationships with other people, strengthening your network, strengthening your influence, being more powerful. It's a life skill.
So he's saying finding people, new customers, is a life skill. You must adopt it to be your way of life. He said, rich people, Robert Kiyosaki said, rich people go out to look for network, while poor people go out to look for what? Job. Now, there's this saying that says your net worth is directly proportional to your network. Let me repeat it again. Your net worth, meaning how rich you can be, how wealthy you can be, is directly proportional to your network, meaning the people you know. The quality of the people you know determines the amount in your bank account. The kind of people you surround yourself with determines the amount in your bank account. That's what Robert Kiyosaki is trying to say. Your network equals to your what? Your net worth.
All the great leaders in the world understand this. They know how to shake more hands. They know how to provide more value. They know how to connect with more people. Harvey McKay, my good friend, he talks about this. He has a book called Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty.
Now, he said, successful people know how to shake people's hands. They know how to create relationships, and they get good at it, and that is why they keep being successful. Now, this book, Harvey said, dig your well before you are what? Before you are thirsty. What's the meaning of this? It's a book. You can go out to search for it. It's a nice book. It means create a relationship. Get people to know you, love you, and trust you. Everything we do in this world, we do it out of emotion. So how good are you? Yesterday, I was listening to a young man. He said he has a PhD in relationship. Can you imagine that? This man is one of the wealthiest men in the world. That he actually went to school, not really going to school as academic school. We're talking about real life school, as in self-education. He has a PhD in making people happy in relationship. Why wouldn't his business blossom?
A lot of people think, like How to Swim with Sharks Without Being Eaten Alive as their favorite book. This is my favorite book of his books. Dig your well before you're thirsty. What does that mean? Build relationships before you need them. Build friendships before you need them. Bring value to somebody else before you ask for value out of yourself.
So another important keynote is what? Bring value. Now, know that the principle and the basic principle of money making, of making money, is what? When you are able to identify people's problems, then you offer value to them. When you offer value in terms of goods and service, then they will quickly do what? Change it for money. So when you're building relationship, learn how to offer value. The value may not be monetary value, but there are, in terms of building relationship and friendship, you give value, even without expecting anything in return. That is a basic fundamental in building relationship with people, which will in turn give you the prospects and the new customers you're looking for.
Like Gary said, jab, jab, jab. And then, give, and then ask. Dig your well before you're thirsty. Harvey McKay is a real living example of what he talks about. He's one of the most powerful network guys I know. And he's my friend. And I'll give you an example of the kind of guy that Harvey is. We've done a few interviews. How many have seen Harvey's interview on Network Marketing Pro? The rest of you, go back in the archives and find it. It's really good. The guy's wildly successful. But I had an issue. My wife, my stepson, my wife, Marina, was trying to figure out his visa to get his green card to get to the United States. After we got married, all these different challenges, huge challenges, and they were saying no, can't do it. So I called Harvey and said, Harvey, can you help? And my friend Harvey, who's more busy than anybody I know practically, he called senators, he called Congress people, he called the fundraisers for those people and said, this needs to be a priority. If Harvey asks something of me, guess what the answer is going to be? Yes. What?
So he just explained how he built a relationship with one of his friends, Harvey. And just because Harvey was able to help him with one of his challenges, whatever Harvey will ask him tomorrow, his answer is an automatic what? Yes. So now let's bring this down to our business. We all have an amazing world-class product. Now, when you approach someone accidentally, you see someone say, oh, I'm having headache. Guess what? I can just bring out my care leave and give the person to test on his head. It's going to relieve you, just calm down. And guess what? When the care leave actually relieves him of the headache, I've given value. I may not ask for a business transaction that moment, but with time, when I present a business opportunity, that person has no option but to do what? Say what? Yes. Has no option but to say yes. Yesterday, I was discussing with one of the a technician that came to do something in my house. So already we built that relationship, and I keep cracking jokes with him, even in the long process, giving him value of he wants to be one of the top guys supplying a particular commodity in Lagos. So after giving him value, that was a few days ago. So he came yesterday to finish up his work. And guess what? He saw our products and he happened to research me on Google. He went on the internet to research about me and became more interested. So all I did was to present the business to him. And guess what? He's signing up this week with 3 accounts. Now, the first time I met this technician, I never did anything. I didn't know him. We just started cracking jokes, building a little friendship, funny jokes. I started giving him value on some things that he was talking about, life, real life challenges and dreams. And from there, relationship was built. I've actually touched his heart. And right now, he's ready to shake hands with me in what? In business. Now, learn how to give value. It could be products, your products. Someone, maybe you're passing, someone complained of this, or you notice your friend or something having this, because it's always good when you're prospecting, you ask people, how are you doing? Don't always be the money type person. Oh, come and join me in business, we are having presentation. No, learn how to give value to those people. Call your prospects, find out how they are doing. Tell them all you did was, why you're calling is because you want to check up on them, to know how they are feeling. How is family? How is business? Some of them will end up telling you that they are not feeling fine. Some of them will end up telling you, even if they tell you challenge, don't promise anything money. You can give a word of prayer for them, God's grace. Or if you have a product that can help them, or you have a connection that can help them, perfect, give it to them. What are you doing? You're giving them value. Know that this is a long-time business. Business is war and is a long-term game. It's all about the consistent, small actions you're taking that will keep giving you the result in a momentum way for a long time. So always seek out to give value. Most times to your prospects, your WhatsApp, are you giving them value in terms of inspirational write-up, motivational write-ups? You may not know how someone's day is going, but just because you are able to copy those motivational, inspirational pictures or write-up we give in our general group, and you send it to them, just that can lift their soul just for that day. That is another way of giving value. So while prospecting, know that it's all about what? building relationship, building friendship, getting people to trust you by giving value. And I just gave us so few ways of giving value. It could be by giving products, offering free services, free products. It could be by giving inspirational motivation quotes or write-up, or being a listening ear to someone. And trust me, that will definitely touch their hand and it will lead them towards shake you for a business transaction.
Never. Doesn't matter what it is. If you asked me to look at an opportunity, guess what I would say? Absolutely. When and where, Harvey? See, he understood and understands the value of building networks, digging your well before you're thirsty. He has some basic fundamental principles. His father, who was an Associated Press reporter, sat him down in age 21 and said, Harvey, now that you're out of school, every person that you meet for the rest of your life, get their contact information, put them into your Rolodex, and find a creative way to stay in touch, find a way to provide value to those people. And if
Did you hear what his friend was advising him? That now that he has graduated, this is one of the best advice a friend gave him when he was graduating from school. That now that you graduate, everybody you meet, starting today till the rest of your life, collect their names, their contacts, save them up, put them in your logbook, look for a way where you can compile them, then always reach out to them, offering them what? Value. You don't go about prospecting, you prospect as you go. Every day you meet new people. Every day, each and every one of us meets new people. Let me tell you, you are the type always sitting one place at home, in one location, not doing anything. Trust me, the desired results you want, you will see it. You are looking for prospect, new customer, then learn how to go out to meet people, mingle with people. You can go to a car wash stand. Let me tell you, another location that you can get quality prospects that can turn out to become emerging leaders. Number one, the car wash. Notice anybody that goes to a car wash is someone that is responsible enough to give himself a car. That's a potential client. Your church. Some of all those small societies in church, people that are participating in those small societies definitely are people that already have a leadership potential in them. It could be going to a game, it could be all these cinema, theatre, fast food, where there are big events, charity events. Just think of creative ways of where to find quality people. Go there and mingle. It could be there are different kinds of events. It could even be a party, maybe you decide to take yourself out. But be intentional when you are out there clubbing or partying. Why? You are seeking out for what? New customers, new prospects. You must be intentional. You meet people every day. You go to banks, you meet people every day. Be intentional. In fact, there's this polo I'm wearing. Yesterday I wore it and it says, are you earning daily? Then the back is saying, ask me why. About 15 persons asked me why yesterday. And you know what I did? I was moving around with my flyers. So the moment it's intentional, I wore the polo intentional. So I already have my flyers in my bag with my name, reservation, everything at the back, and I have my pen handy. So the moment they ask me that question, I'll smile. I'll tell them I'm in a haste right now. I don't have time, but you can fill this. Let me recommend you to the organization. Actually, I partner with an NGO and I'm undergoing coaching. So the program is not free of charge. Do some chakara. Don't make people feel that you are begging them. They approached you. What is it all about? Now, what you need to do is to present your business in a way that they'll be hungry to know more. So I'll tell them, okay, right now I'm in a hurry. I don't have enough time. But if you are interested in this project, currently there's a project going on with the organization. If you're interested, fill this. I can recommend you to them so that you can take, if you are being selected or if you're eligible, they can enroll you in their organization. Something like that. And I give them the fill. I collect the number. This is a way of what? Getting customers, new customers. We meet people on a daily basis. So go out, meet people. While you're meeting people, be intentional. Collect their names and their phone number. Then do what? Start establishing relationship with them. Add them to your broadcast list. Be giving them back. Before you even add them, you already have this system of message we use in when you actually create a relationship. How are you doing? How is family? How is work? After a few days, then you can now use our there's this script the director released on how to make someone feel important as a leader, and you're seeking out for suggestion to help you look at a particular project you're running. There's a script like that. If you're in need of it, ask your leaders, they'll give it to you. And I think I'll still publish it. Once you've done that, then you can add them to your broadcast list, where you keep inviting them for business presentation, you keep giving them value, and you keep following up on them.
If you'll do that, Harvey, everything else in business and in life will take care of itself. Just start today. Hey, my name is Eric Worre, and if you're involved in the network marketing profession, I want to invite you to come to the Network Marketing Pro YouTube channel. Every week, we put out content on how you can become a network marketing professional. We have tips, ideas, strategies, interviews with million-dollar earners in the profession, interviews with global icons like Tony Robbins or Sir Richard Branson, lots of different things that we provide. They're absolutely free. Do yourself a favor, click on the link, subscribe to the YouTube channel, tell your friends to do the same, and I can't wait to see you there.
Okay, so that's the end of the video. So right now, we are going to the question and answer section. So I want each and every one of us to state what you learned and how you can use what you've learned practically in your life and in building your business. So I want each and every one of us, let me repeat. If you have something to say, if you want me to call you up, kindly go to the chat box, raise up your hand, or I call randomly. Number one, you tell us what you learned, the points you that affected you so much. Then how to use what you learned in a practical way to affect your life positively and, more importantly, your business. So if you have what to say, kindly raise up your hand so that we can unmute you. Okay, Ms. Chinonye, go ahead, unmute yourself. Ms. Chinonye, you are free to unmute yourself. Okay.
Okay. What I learned today is that to build our business is a business of building a relationship. And before I start prospecting to people, I don't just go and meet somebody and start prospecting. I should always be intentional about the people I meet, and I should make sure I leave them with something. And I should start building that relationship before I start prospecting to them. One thing that got me today is what Robert Kiyosaki said that the richest people, they spend their time in finding network, in building network. They don't spend their time in finding work. So what I'm saying to myself today now is that all my friends, even those I put in my 50 contact list that I've not been talking to, like yesterday, I had to send all of them happy new month, how are you doing, to rekindle that relationship. So before I start sending them texts or calling them that I have a business, like yesterday there was one, my secondary school friend. He didn't even remember who I was. So you can imagine if they called him and told him about the business and he doesn't even know who I am. So I'm learning to build relationship, to spend my time with people and add value to their life. Thank you.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's the importance of building. Some of us, you see, from what she just said now, I remember something just hit me. Many of us will say, everybody in my WhatsApp group, nobody is doing anything. They're just quiet. They are just looking. People in my broadcast. You've not created that relationship. You're not giving them that value to know you. Let them know that you can give them something of value, even without asking them to join you in business. So that's wonderful. Thank you very much, Chinoye. So who else? I'm going to unmute us freely. Mr. Chooks, go ahead, unmute yourself.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, thank you for this. Yeah, thanks for this morning presentation. What I've learned so far from this morning presentation is that before a handshake can happen, you must have affected the life of those who you're expecting something from. It does not just happen. It's the skill we're talking about here is not it's not common. Let me put it that way. It is actually a skill and not what you feel you can just go out there and start talking to people and you win their heart. You have to first touch their life, like you explained, asking about their concerns, not presenting your business to them immediately, trying to find out how they are doing. Such a way, it goes a long way in their life. They'll feel, okay, this person is concerned, so that by the time you come up with your business, then they can actually, okay, let me subscribe to it like that. So it's really matter, because if you present the business to even an hungry person, you trust mates, you will not take it. So you need to make sure that there's this caring, you care about them before you can present the business. So, and that's just the truth about life, because somebody will want to really make sure that you affected their life before they can say, okay, they bring out their hand and say, okay, what are you offering? So that is the aspects, what I've learned is very, very key. So I know that there is a way that human being is wired. First of all, they want to say that, okay, you've impacted their life before you can say, okay, you're bringing out something. Otherwise, they will not listen. And that does it.
Okay, awesome.
So that is it.
Thank you very much. In fact, while you were talking, something just came to my mind. And that's what I picked from what you said. This business is a long-term thing. See it as a lifestyle. If you want to keep producing income, then you must keep doing those income generating activities. Thank you very much. If you are here and you know you're at work and you cannot talk, kindly go to the chat box and tell us what you learned and how you can implement it. We are forgetting to implement in our statement, how you can implement it in business. Livinu said, what I learned is that for a business to stand, there must be a concrete relationship and gaining of trust as well. And for a business to stand, it must be built. Wow, that's powerful. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Mr. Livinus. Let me see, who else do I have here? Modupe, please kindly go ahead and unmute yourself.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I just joined you about 5 minutes ago, but from the two people that have commented, I've been able to get the glimpse of what the meeting is all about. That we should first of all build relationship before we present our business to anybody. If you first of all find out how they are faring, what they really need, then we'll be able to know how to approach them in a way that they will be able to at least accept what we have to offer. You don't just want to walk up to somebody and start presenting. Otherwise, what the person will have accepted initially, he may end up not accepting it if we did not present it in a way that is appealing to him.
Okay, awesome. That's wonderful. Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Toby, you are free to go ahead, unmute yourself.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Hi.
Good morning, everyone. Very fine. Good morning, Lioness. Wow. This millionaire school every morning is a serious meal for everybody, honestly. Well, I still want to talk about relationship. In fact, relationship to me, relationship is everything on earth because relationship is love. Honestly, relationship is love. We can never, ever be successful in anything we do if we lack love. That love is because of love that we go out and seeking relationship. And that love comes from what? We giving value, and like you said, touching people's hearts. Now, I just want to say something. There are like 3 types of IQ. We have the academic IQ or academic intelligence. We have the financial intelligence, and we have the social intelligence. Honestly, the most successful people on earth are people that are very, 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 very good socially. Because this one is a life experience for me. Because I like using myself as an example. When I was much younger, I used to think that it's all about academic. So I'm someone that they call a bookworm. Bookworm. Yes, I was doing well academically, but I found out that even the people that I think I'm better than, because they know quality people, they are always achieving what they set out to achieve. All these things are experiences. So even when I started reading them in books, I then started opening up my mind. I was like, okay, this thing is a skill, is actually a skill. And ever since, I love creativity. I don't play with relationships, no matter what. So I would just say giving value should be a lifestyle. And it's not something that we are going to learn immediately because it's not something that most of us are used to. So we just have to be patient with ourselves to develop it. Because this business we're doing is a lifetime business. I don't see, once you connect to the business, yes, it's always good to say, this person is good, emulate someone, but be patient with yourself and learn how to build relationship. Even if it's with one person a day, 2 persons, you may not be as powerful as the other person that can, establish relationship with 20 people in a day. Start with that one. Once you start with that one, or you're very good with that one, by default, it is going to what? Ripple effect. You will then start developing to start reaching out to 3, 5, 20, and on. So relationship, social intelligence is the key. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's very, very powerful. Building relationship, just like what he said, just start with one. With time, you grow, you become consistent. When you see that you're having challenges on how to build relationship, then research. One thing I love about entrepreneurship is that self-education is what makes you who you are. While we work as a team, producing more information for you, research, study. It's not only when you're in school, you discipline yourself to read a book to pass an exam. You want to be successful in life, then discipline yourself to learn new things, experiment, fail, keep failing till you do what? Till you perfect. Because nobody is going to beat you or flog you when you fail. Rather, when you fail, we don't see it as failure. Rather, we see it as a learning process to become better. Someone sent in the chat, Mr. Luvinus, he said, for someone like me that always find it difficult to mingle, I learned today that I have no choice other than to work on that, on how to mingle with people. That's the area that touches my lifestyle. Though it will be difficult, but commitment and persistence is needed. That is all you need, Luvinus. That's all you need, Luvinus. Because like I told us yesterday, I used to be a content introvert. I don't greet people. In fact, even in my house, I always like staying in my room than coming out to the dining to eat with my family. But I one day when I was back then in school, university, when I was in my year 1, I told myself, this hiding, being on my own, reading books, watching movies, I don't associate with people. Won't give me the life I want. So I took an intentional step to start mingling with people in a positive way. I now told myself, okay, I'll start going to events. Anytime there's a general event being organized, I'll go. I started taking leadership positions in church. I started doing things without people telling me to do. From there, they made me the secretary vice president, president, and like that. I keep growing in organization. Even in the class, back then when I was in university, I wasn't the class rep. But the way the whole lecturers that comes to teach us sees me as the class rep. Why? I took responsibility. So you must learn. It's not easy, but when you tell yourself and you are intentional about meeting people, becoming social, then you become. Many of you that see me today, the woman I am today, I wasn't like that before. I wasn't, but because I know what I want, I go out to do what? To get it. Up to tomorrow, I keep learning how to approach people. Up to tomorrow, I keep learning how to mingle with people. Up to tomorrow, I keep learning how to socialize, going to places to meet people. Like last year, one of the things I achieved last year was I had to start going to cinemas, meeting people. I had to start going to some events, meeting people. I wasn't like that before. But with intentional action, consistency, you become good. So that's what he said. Fatima Abdulkadir said she's in a class, but in a nutshell, this business is all about relationship and giving value. We should always find a way to keep in touch with anybody we get to meet and people we know. Mr. Siri said, being intentional about building relationship with everybody I come into contact with before prospecting them. I need to expand the quality of people I build relationship with and try to add value to them. Very, very important. Remember, your network is directly proportional to your net worth. Mr. Emmanuel said, before this time, I attend events without creating relationships. You can imagine, in fact, the way you are writing, I can feel the way you feel. Imagine the opportunities you've lost, but you've not really lost anything. At least now that you are aware, you can start today. He said, but now I will make use of every opportunity to create the relationship and mingle with people and care about them too. That's wonderful. Thank you very much. At this point, we'll be ending today's section. Thank you very much for your time, because I'm not just the one teaching you. While I'm teaching, are you guys aware that I'm even learning from you guys? That's knowledge. When you mingle with people of like minds, people that have the same mission and vision and are ready to push in the direction of focus that you're building. So that's amazing. So above all, I always say this, don't just learn. Don't just keep feeding yourself with information. Let's go out and be intentional in taking action on everything we've learned. Remember, there's no such thing as failure. When we make mistakes, we learn and do what? Move on. It's either you win or you learn and do what? Win. So tomorrow is our business presentation by 7 p.m., our national business presentation. Today, I want each and every one of us to set a goal. Tell yourself, today, I'm going to reach out to as many people as possible, creating relationships, getting to know how they are. In the afternoon, I'm going to use the new system of establishing relationship in terms of presenting my business by making people feel so important, highly valued, and getting them to look at my business projects. That's a prospecting. I'm going to send the materials to our various WhatsApp groups so that leaders, you can pick it and share. Today in the evening, another goal, I'm going to share as many videos as possible to my WhatsApp groups, to my broadcast list, to a lot of customers for them to watch with my reservation code. Today, all those I'll be establishing relationships with this morning, I'm going to invite them this night for a business presentation against tomorrow. In fact, don't feel, I don't want you to get confused now. Building a relationship, when you reach out to people, how are you doing? Happy New Month, with the euphoria of what's happening. The next thing you need to do is, there's a write-up I'll send. Send it to them. That write-up makes them feel highly valued and you seeking their opinion about your business project. Then when they say yes, they would like to view your opinion. You ask them, would you like to watch a video so that you can give me more advice on my business project? They'll tell you yes. So what do? Quickly send them the video. When you send them the video, they are done watch. Ask them the time that they will be watching it or when they will be done. Then in the evening or before you sleep, ask them, they should give you a feedback of what they like best about the business. Now, give them on a scale of 1 to 10. If you're to get started with this business, on a scale of 1 to 10, for you to get started with this business today, how many business slots will you be going for? Now, do you have someone you can recommend that will be very interested in this business project? Always remember to receive recommendations from people. Then add them to your broadcast list, WhatsApp group, and keep inviting them for the business presentation. Make sure tomorrow, Saturday, you have nothing less than 10 new business and 10 new persons, prospects, connecting to attend our business orientation because of you. But make sure before tomorrow, you have nothing less than 50 persons that have watched the video. Thank you very much, and have a great and a fulfilled, fruitful day. Remember, always stay intentional towards achieving your goal. Thank you all, and I love you all. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.